What's up, Supah players? We're in the portal here at Collectors Club. We just ventured into their amazing AGS process, and we're gonna see the behind the scenes of what it looks like to grade your amazing card with AI here at Collectors Club. So let's come on in. And Josh, how you doing?
How's it going, man?
Awesome. So Josh is
The professor of Collectors Club who runs the lab here for AGS grading.
Yep, and he's gonna showcase us what it looks like to scan your card and the whole process of grading your card. And so, awesome, Josh. Walk us through what this amazing factory or amazing Collectors Club behind the scenes of AGS does.
All right. So let's go. We have a Charmander from 151 here, right?
Yeah.
We're basically going to run you guys and show you what it looks like to scan a card from start to finish,
Awesome.
and how the AI calculates its grades.
Awesome,
Right.
sweet.
All right, so first things first, right? We're gonna show you what the machine looks like when we actually.
I think this is the coolest machine ever I've ever seen.
Yeah,
Like,
dude,
this is amazing.
I think this is our third model. We call it the 1.5T.
Oh, wow.
Yes, yeah. So when we're doing like a lot of shows and traveling and stuff, we need something a little bit more
Portable.
easier to. Yes, exactly. So
Sweet.
we have older versions of it back at our New York location.
Okay.
Which is our first one. This is our second one now.
Got it.
And what's it called? Those are a little bit more bulky and like, Nintendo DS style, stuck in your pocket,
Okay.
So what's it
Awesome.
called? So yeah, let's get started actually.
Oh, cool.
So I'm gonna place this card on this tray over here, and if you want to get a shot, we'll just go across over here.
This is amazing.
So
I've never seen this.
let's essentially look at this kind of like as the lens to the camera, right? So what it's doing is just capturing all the information that we're gonna feed to our AI.
So
right?
we got the card coming in.
Yep.
It looks like a 3D printer a little bit.
It does. So many people actually mention that, which is interesting. I mean, I'm sure there might have been some pieces here that kind of look like they were 3D printed, but it's not. It's not a 3D printer.
It's not a 3D
definitely
printer,
just
guys.
laser scanning. All right, so we're going to view that information that it just captured for us, right?
Yeah.
So this is a 3D rendered image of that card, right?
Mhm.
And what this information is telling us is essentially, sorry, what this is telling us is basically any major or minor defects that are on the card are going to be annotated by our AI, right?
Got it.
Those annotations then give us number values, and then we then mesh those number values together to make an overall grade.
Have you ever beefed it with the AI system? I'm just kidding.
Beefed it with the AI system all the time. I'm like, oh, why did I get this 9.5? Right? So you see here, this is the
That's so
rendered
cool.
image of it, right? So normally, let me put this luminescence scale all the way down.
Whoa.
Right? Normally, when you see more blue, that's the flatter your card is.
Got
right? The closer it is to red, there's usually more. In this case, we would say defects or damage on your card, but not. See, this card is a little bit pringled, right? If we actually look at it from like the side, it's a little bit curved. So as you see, as it's flatter in the center, it's more blue. On the
Got it.
edges, as it curls more upward, it comes into like that orange, green, orange, yellowish region.
Yeah.
Right? This data then helps us determine any defects on it, like scratches or ink, oil stains, a bunch of fingerprints even, and our AI is actually going to take this data and then place annotations on it.
Wow.
Depending on how bad those scratches, or even crease marks, actually, I missed
Yeah.
the best one. Crease marks, it's going to annotate those and weigh them on a scale differently.
Got it.
Right.
Okay.
There are the reasons why that we use a laser scanner similar to this is that there are things that the human eye can miss, right? There's two things actually. We want consistency and to make sure that it actually is the grade that people are saying it actually is, right?
Gotcha.
So when you're looking at a card and you're like, oh, I think this is a 9, you may miss something on the surface that this laser is going to pick up that your eyes physically cannot.
Wow.
Right.
Okay.
Place this, and then I'm gonna get a scan of the back of the card now.
Okay.
All right, so basically for some back-end explanation of this stuff, each time we scan a surface of the card, we just have to save that data.
Got
we
it.
save that in a CSV data, then gets compressed down to a 2D display image similar to this, and our AI then, again, like I said, annotates it.
Got
I'm
it.
going to show you that right after this step. So let me just save the back. Because there are some things on the surface level, like I said, our eyes just won't pick up. So when we get a scan of the card, then we'll actually be able to see some of that information, like the corner damage that's right here.
Oh,
It's
wow. I
very-
didn't even see that myself from
very,
like.
very obvious. You know?
Wow. Man,
so-
if I was a grader, I'd be giving 10s to everybody.
So you can even see like some of the, if I show up behind this purple.
Oh,
you can
wow.
actually see some
Okay.
of the white corner damage on the edges there. Right? That's something that's very visible to the naked eye. You know what I mean? Or even like the, let me see here, I'm not entirely sure. Maybe I could see a print line? Nah. It'll probably show up on the scan though, if there actually is a print line there.
Got
Let me
it.
put this card back in its sleeve. Alright. But yeah, I've been with the company for about maybe 4.5 years.
Got it.
And I used to go behind the scenes and like annotate the card and help them improve the model of the AI.
Oh, wow.
Yes, yeah.
That's why they call him the professor.
Yeah, and then from there I went from like a whole status thing, like, oh, it's not just employee, but
Yeah.
you know, I moved up to supervisor, and then before I knew it, I was here.
Annotated it. What else happens, Josh?
Yeah, so it looks like the card got scanned, we uploaded it to our AI, and it spits out this scan, it spits out all of this information on the card. So what are we looking at here, right? What we're looking at is the green is our inner border, and the orange is our outer border.
Got
This is what helps our AI determine the centering of the card, right?
Oh, wow.
That gives us
Okay.
our centering grade. I'm gonna just hide these two annotations here, right? Now we have two other different types of annotations. We don't have one of them on here, but we have minor defects and major defects. Major defects would probably be like a crease, but this is a pretty clean card, so we're not gonna see anything like that on
Got
here,
it.
right? But it looks like we have some information that the AI picked up in this area, right, down here too. And what it's gonna do is annotate the card, right, and then calculate a grade based off of these annotations. How many are there, how big it is, right, what type of damage it is, and it's going to spit out these grades here for us, right? So we have 4 types of grades: centering, surface, edges, corners, both for the front and the back of the card. Once it generates these grades, it gets rounded up to the overall grade of each of those sections, and then it gives it an actual overall grade.
Amazing.
That is what you see on the label. All of
Got
this
it.
information too is also presented on the card page when you scan the QR code on the back of the label, right?
Got
So
it.
you can actually see these scans here in order to answer the questions as to why you got the 9 on the edges on the back, right?
Got it.
Or the 9 on the corners on
So
the
you
back.
keep like the transparency, like what Carlos and what you guys are mentioning is just
Correct.
you constantly have that consistency of what the defects are, the transparency of what your card is at, not car. Awesome. I mean, I've never seen this. This is amazing. I mean, seeing a machine do this.
Overall, though, it looks like this card is a 9.5. Right?
Okay, well, happy customer right there. 9.5 is
Absolutely.
always great, I feel.
Absolutely. All right, so we're going to complete this grading process. I'm going to show you how we do the labels here.
Okay,
right?
so you're doing the label
here's
now.
yes, yeah. This also had another card in the order earlier, what's called the Vaporeon, right? Basically from the same set. But here, let's say we had, normally we go in here to double check to make sure that the information is correct, right?
Yep.
So we provide the set and series that it's from here on the first and the third line, and then of course the character on the second line, its number on the fourth, right?
Got it.
We make sure that everything is spell checked, and
Okay.
and also capitalized, because every single label is usually always capitalized.
Capitalized.
So, yeah, we just want to make sure the information that is for the card
Got it.
matches what is on
Awesome.
the label, of course, right?
Oh,
There we go. All right.
just like that.
Let me do a little bit of adjustment. Like I told you, there are some things that we have to keep things on here.
Okay. Amazing.
One more shot. Sorry, that third one's gonna be. Okay, there we go.
Cool.
Alright. So as you can see, sometimes on the back end we just need to calibrate. You see the QR code and the wording was off. So we just need to do a little bit more calibration until it's perfectly simple. But
Got it. Amazing.
that's some maintenance that you guys get in the actual back end. That's some maintenance that we have to do.
That's some behind the scenes right there.
Not too many people see that unless they come into our lab here. So afterwards, all of these labels are then peeled off like a sticker.
Yeah.
Folded in half.
Folded in half.
Yes,
Okay.
Perforated line. So fold that straight across. And got your label. Now we have a couple different mold sizes, right? That are the slabs that we're talking about that we encapsulate these cards in to protect it. Let's come over here. A couple different molds, right? That we use for different size cards, right?
Yeah.
So you have sports cards, Yu-Gi-Oh cards, Dragon Ball cards.
Yep.
I don't know. I know you said you're a fan of Dragon Ball. Have you ever seen like the smaller size Dragon Ball cards?
Yeah, I've seen. Yeah,
Super Dragon
the like
Ball
heroes or something.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
I've seen it.
They're similar size to Yu-Gi-Oh.
Yeah.
Actually, so.
I have one. They made only a few in America, but they
Oh.
discontinued it because it wasn't popular apparently. But they're really expensive now.
Dragon
Surprising.
Ball's the GOAT. It should be popular everywhere, man.
I
You know
agree.
what I mean? What's called so we have mold 0. That's what we mainly use for our Pokemon, right? So we're gonna take a mold here. Right, I'll take a second one just in case, because you never know. And seal it.
Whoa, this is crazy.
I actually have a couple of mold 0s back here.
I've never seen this. This is like really behind the scenes.
Right. So this is the machine that's going to seal your card after we put it inside here.
Wow.
Right? Sonically welds it shut. Right?
Okay.
So it vibrates at a super fast, high frequency in order to melt the plastic around the seam here where the case opens. Goes in here, so I'm gonna place the card in the center of these brackets. Alright, and we'll do the same thing for the label. Close this.
Oh wow.
There you go.
This is so cool.
It's just not sealed yet. Right? So
Yeah.
to seal it, just make sure I give it a little tap just to make sure it's inside those brackets. Alright. Now, what we're gonna do here is I'm gonna hold the mic and you're gonna seal the card.
Oh, you're gonna let me do it? Okay.
Yes, yeah, so.
Well, that's exciting.
Right, so.
Well, I'm sorry for the customer if I mess it up. Not just kidding.
So normally, this does happen, which is quality control that we have to make sure that we're, of course, keeping an eye on, right? So if this were to go in there, it could get pinched, right? And
shoot.
It happens with companies all the time, yeah. So we just want to make sure the case is closed.
So I'll make sure it's this way.
Yep, perfect.
Okay.
All right.
There we go. And then.
And we are good. Yep. Let's
good?
switch sides. Yep.
All right. And then just push these 2 buttons.
Yep. That's it. You're done.
That's
Ready
it?
to take your card out. Yep.
Whoa. Look at that.
Awesome. This is essentially what it's going to look like. So when you scan your QR code
Yeah.
on the back of your slab, this is the image that you're going to see on the feed. This is stuff that sometimes customers like to use when they're uploading stuff. Like I said,
Oh, gotcha. Like on eBay or something. Got it.
Yeah.
Ah.
So we get the front and back of that. Once that's finished, what we gotta do is bag it up here. Place it inside.
So was this a customer that came in the shop and dropped this card off?
Correct. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. So.
And when did they come?
It was yesterday, I believe. Yeah, they dropped it off yesterday, but I think this was a total of, how long would you say? In order to actually grade a card from start to finish?
I would say as long as the video is like 10 minutes.
Yeah,
10 minutes or less. I don't
10
know.
minutes or less, yeah. So there's a lot of steps, right?
Yeah.
Normally, I would tell customers roughly for about a card, it's maybe like 5 minutes total. Like I've had customers just wait like in the lobby here.
Or in the lounge.
You know,
You
or
have
in
a
the
beverage.
lounge. Exactly, yeah. Have a beverage, like
Yeah.
I said. And their cards are pretty much finished fairly quick. You know, of course, it depends on the quantity too.
Got it.
But, yeah. For the
Okay.
most part. All right. There you
Awesome,
go.
and
There
there
you
you
guys go
guys have
from the
it.
start to finish, from the behind the scenes.